Welcome to The Explainer. Let's talk about something you're doing right this second, seeing. It feels simple, right? You open your eyes and the world just flows in. But what if I told you that what you're seeing isn't reality? Not really. It's a carefully crafted illusion built by your own brain.
I mean, we all do, don't we? We tend to think of our eyes as these perfect, high-def video cameras, just passively recording everything around us. But the scientific truth is, well, it's way stranger and a whole lot more active than that.
You see, that stable, crystal-clear world you're looking at right now, that isn't raw footage. Nope, it's the final cut, a masterpiece of editing produced in real time by the most incredible computer you'll ever own, your brain.
So how does your brain pull this off? To really get it, we need to forget about camera lenses and eyeballs for a minute. We have to start way smaller, at the molecular level, with a tiny, lightning-fast chemical spark.
It all kicks off with this one crucial molecule, rhodopsin. You can think of it as the very first domino. It's a special protein packed into the cells at the back of your eye, just sitting there, waiting for a single particle of light to show up.
And this is where the magic happens. Vision doesn't begin with a picture, it begins with a physical collision. A photon, a tiny particle of light, slams into a rhodopsin molecule. That impact forces the molecule to instantly twist its shape. And that tiny physical movement, that's the spark. That's the exact moment light energy gets translated into the electrical language of your nervous system.
Okay, so this signal starts as pure chemistry, but what about the hardware itself, the eyeball? Is it capturing a smooth, stable movie of the world? Oh, not even close. The raw feed your brain gets is, well, it's a complete mess. Believe it or not, your eyes are never still. Even right now, as you're staring at one spot, they are in constant, chaotic motion. They're making these tiny, jerky jumps called microsaccades, they're vibrating with high-frequency tremors, and they're slowly drifting off target. They are never, ever completely motionless.
And we're not talking about an occasional twitch here. These little movements are happening all the time, about 3 times every single second, all day, every day. So let's be really clear about this. The raw footage your brain actually receives is an incredibly shaky, unstable jumble. If you could somehow plug in and watch the direct feed from your own retinas, the world would look like a nauseating, blurry jiggle.
This just shows you the enormous gap between the data and the final product. On one side, you have the shaky, blurry retinal input, and on the other, the stable, clear world you actually experience. So how on earth does the brain pull off this incredible magic trick?
All right, so let's peek inside the brain's editing room. How does it take that shaky, handheld footage and transform it into a perfectly stable, cinematic masterpiece? The secret, it turns out, lies in a special kind of memory and some ridiculously fast error correction.
Scientists call it saccade memory, but you can think of it like a video editor's clipboard. With every one of those tiny, jerky eye movements, your brain holds on to a snapshot of what it just saw. Then it seamlessly stitches that snapshot to the very next one, creating a smooth, continuous movie out of a bunch of jerky individual frames. And to prove this, scientists designed this really clever experiment to catch the brain in the act. They showed people an array of colored discs, kind of like this one, and asked them to look at a specific target, let's say the yellow disc.
Now, here's the brilliant part. In the split second that the person's eyes were moving toward the target, a moment when our vision is naturally suppressed, the researchers secretly rotated the entire array of discs. This meant the eye was guaranteed to land in the wrong spot, somewhere between 2 different colors.
So, the eye has landed in the wrong place. An error has occurred. What does the brain do? Does it get confused? Does it just give up? Not for a second. In a staggering 98.1% of the trials, the brain instantly uses its memory of the target's color, realizes it's made a mistake, and makes a tiny corrective jump to the right disc. It remembers I was looking for yellow, sees it's not there, finds it and snaps right to it, all in a fraction of a second. It's incredible.
But the brain isn't just a film editor stabilizing shaky footage. It's also a master artist, actively painting in missing information to make the world seem whole and coherent.
This process is called amodal completion. Your brain is so good at assuming that an object continues even when it's partially hidden that magicians can exploit this automatic function to fool you. They're basically hacking your brain's helpful habit of filling in the blanks.
And we can even see how this happens. A part of the brain called the early visual cortex
gets the raw, fragmented data. It literally only sees the bits and pieces that are visible. But then a more advanced area, the lateral occipital complex, steps in. It looks at those fragments and, using your past experience in the context of the scene, it confidently sketches in the rest of the object. So, let's pull all this together. What's the big takeaway here? What does all this mean for how we actually experience the world every day?
It means that your perception isn't a passive recording of the world, it's an active construction. You are literally living inside a model of reality, one that is built from chemical signals, stabilized from chaotic, shaky input, and constantly being updated and filled in by your brain's powerful internal editor.
And why does the brain go through all this trouble? Well, it all comes down to one thing: efficiency. Your brain is constantly making predictions about what it expects to see. When what you see matches those predictions, the processing is way faster and saves a ton of energy. It's this predictive power that lets us navigate the world so smoothly.
You know, understanding this really challenges our whole idea of an objective reality. It proves we don't just see the world as it is. Our brain tells us a very convincing story about it. And that leaves us with one last kind of mind-bending question to think about. If your vision is a construction, what else is?